wow, look at that. It is us. We are back. And I'm like super... Whatever. Welcome to the Courtesy Flush. Tonight, we're going to be playing a video game. More importantly, a video game because today is a special day. And what is that special day, Nick?
150th anniversary of the Golden Spike. So the completion of the first transcontinental railroad.
Yes, the very loud and oddly room-toned sounding person is Nick. He is in the other room bumbling around with VR because we are going to be playing this VR game. So basically we're going to play... Nick's going to go through it first to show you how it's done correctly. And then Michael and I are going to jump into it and make Nick cry. Which I think that's the whole point of today. We're just going to make Nick just question existence.
Now, a quick question about that golden spike. One, if they had never put that golden spike, would the rail line still have worked? And two, how quickly was it stolen as soon as it was pounded into the ground?
So there were 4 spikes. There was 2 gold, 1 silver, and like 1 mixture of gold, silver, and iron or copper or something like that. Mm-hmm. Immediately after the press thing, if you want to call it that, the ceremony, they immediately yanked those out of the ground and took them away. Although I think only 1 is still known to be in existence, or at least anybody knows where it is.
Huh.
So, yeah, that would have been pretty quick. I don't think they brought in like 1 last rail for the ceremony, so it wasn't technically completed a line yet, but it was like for all intents and purposes, it was working.
Yeah, they needed a nice day to do it on, I suppose. But, yeah, so tell us a little bit about what you do in this game, because I'm not sure. Heat Seeks Online, powering up medium lasers. Yeah, don't think our train is going to have any particle cannons on it or anything, but it's always nice to see a mech warrior.
Modern day trains might use some lasers, though.
I mean, they might, but let's hear it from the man. He was here yesterday. He was the guy playing the game, but he's in the other room, right over there.
I'd wave and say hi, but the camera isn't even pointed in my direction.
No, it's not. He does exist. So what are you doing? What's happening here?
Oops. So I was looking for. I was getting to a station. So are you looking at the game at the moment?
Yeah, everyone's watching you.
There's a map in
and
front
judging.
of me, if you can see. I am currently here at the steel mill.
Okay.
And I was just looking at the available jobs and seeing what I wanted to try to do to get started here.
Oh, you got some time bonuses. Insert into job validator.
Yeah, so the job validator is there. So I need to pick one of these to attempt to do, and
that one seems pretty short. Yeah, haul job. Let's just do an easy one. Let's see how it's.
What the heck?
Let's do an easy one. I'm playing BattleTech right now.
Okay, so what are we doing? Haul empty cars.
I work a lot, and this is my cooldown time. You can see him jerking off. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, I just saw you do a teleport. Whoa, page physics.
Yeah.
No, that's weird.
Haul empty cars to farm.
I think it's an animation.
All right. We have grass sticking up out of the ground, so immediately I'm thinking of PUBG. Yeah, I just imagine he just bumped his head on the ceiling. All right, you're going to have to put it on each individual stair.
Really?
Yeah. There you go. Like that. Yep. One more. There you go. See, there it is. The waiting area. Or is this where you're at? Why are you like 15 feet tall, Nick?
I think it has a little bit of, like, the floor is correctly calibrated for the VR system, but I don't think quite the game. But
Yeah, it seems like they got the scale completely wrong.
Yeah, you are a giant right now.
I wonder if that's an option somewhere.
Just make your height smaller.
Settings.
No, yeah, that didn't do it. Yeah, these are all Unity settings. This is a Unity game.
Yeah, you're not gonna get.
You're not gonna get it.
You're not gonna
That's
get
okay.
that.
That's
No.
fine. You'll just be a giant. A giant train man.
Okay.
Tomorrow we are running some tabletops MechWarrior fun after work.
Oh, that's fun.
Some of my coworkers are filthy clanners when we are playing. That's pretty awesome.
Okay.
Michael has a
So
weekly D&D group he does.
Mhm.
And also he runs a Sunday morning.
Sunday morning DM.
Yeah.
It's a good group. They're a good group of players.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I see you just teleported into the ship. Okay.
Yes.
Into the engine.
Into the ship.
Into the thing. I mean, you can put a laser
I don't
in.
think they actually have doors modeled that you could like go through the.
I think you're
Oh.
absolutely correct. Yes.
I think this is one. It's one of those games.
So
Alright.
anyways, SM
So you have to take this engine
S09.
that you're currently. Damn, that was a heavy book. You have to take this engine, and you have to link it up with the cars. What's happening?
Yes.
Okay.
S09. So I should be.
This is what. Let's see if you're ever wondering what it's like to be a engineer on a train. This is it. They all get these like weird pop-ups, and the physics doesn't work correctly. That's why they get paid the big bucks.
Okay.
We dress our parts as mech warriors. I am leader of the Sunken Knight Mercenary Group.
Ooh.
Did I set this up? Nope.
All right, he's flicking switches. This all looks really complicated. Michael, we are gonna fuck this up. This is immediately gonna be bad. You went to the Steam menu. I know that look.
Well, okay. So here's the thing.
It's really loud.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's fine. You do you. We don't need to have a super loud train that we have to all talk over. So you do what you're comfortable with. Come on, Nick. You can do this. Look how. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you have to.
Why are you not? Because there's the throttle. There's you. Why won't there reverse away? Okay, so what I just did.
Oh shit.
Right as the brake. This middle one is the throttle. And then this one here is the reverser. So it's the one that controls whether you go forward or backward.
Oh wow. We're about to attempt a campaign during the Civil War that ended it. Nice. Yeah.
That's you, that's you, that's gonna be you.
Thin walls. We are glad to be out of a apartment with no longer having thin walls. Although it is still loud in here, our walls aren't thin. It's just wood floors everywhere.
But we do have the grates.
Well, you and Kevin do. I don't hear anything from you guys until you guys slam a door, or you guys literally are just in the hallway.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Like in your rooms. The only time I ever hear you is if I walk up to my door and I can hear you like, and then there was a mist. I don't know. Michael does DM stuff, and
I have to describe the scene and
Yeah.
set the mood.
well, I don't know.
Yeah, you do. I played with you.
I don't know how to play. I didn't do it very
You
good.
played a very good job. You
oh,
played your
well, thank
character. What was your alignment? Do you remember what your alignment?
It was neutral,
It was neutral.
but I didn't play it right because I was just like, it wasn't very neutral. It was, oh, there's money.
You were kind of.
My alignment was money. That was my alignment.
I think you're a bit more. I think I don't know. I'd have to review the tapes. I think you're kind of
That's what my shotgun.
chaotic neutral, but
On horny planners. I was chaotic neutral. Yeah, that's
Maybe.
There we
fair.
go.
chaotic neutral.
Okay.
Maybe chaotic good, but
No, I wasn't that chaotic. I didn't want to do all of the good things. I just didn't want to be a jerk. Although I did steal from people, so technically I was a jerk.
who'd you steal from? I can't remember.
You didn't let me steal from a lot of people, so it wasn't. very many.
Hey, I didn't let you do. I let you do whatever you wanted. The dice didn't let you do.
That's very true. The dice hates me. The dice does not like me.
You're allowed to do whatever you want. I just have to make sure if you can or can't with the dice. We roll.
Oops, nope. You need to do that way. So what I'm doing is the cars I need to pick up are on this SO9 track here. And so I'm trying to get the engine, well, the switches aligned for that track.
Okay.
And I think
You don't have an engineer? Why can't we be the engineer and be like, press the switch now?
Well, no, I would be the engineer driving. You would be the brakeman running around doing the switch.
Oh, so what are they called?
Brakeman.
Brakemen. Okay. Got it. See, we're learning trains, everybody. This is how you train. This is how you train a train.
Loud, horny clanners.
They're breeding.
More brake, more brake.
Hey, it's a little
That
boop.
wasn't actually terrible. Okay.
That was a little boop. All right.
I need 3 cards. 3. Actually, let me go check. Let's make sure these are. Do these have numbers on them? They should have numbers. Hey, CDK. Nope.
Oh, you were about to take someone else's load. That would have been. Look at that one, dude. That's awesome. It's like it's an old steam engine.
Oh, please don't tell me it's on the other end.
Oh, it's on the other end. You thought you were gonna get away with this, Nick?
No,
Oh wait, no.
you're looking for 7. Is it 7, 8, and
I mean, Nick knows how
7,
to.
8, 9?
9.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah, Nick knows how to do this better than we would. But if this was his first day on the job, he would be immediately like, "Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna have to call you back some other time."
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like you just passed it up. That's all.
Well,
It's right there. Yeah, that's it right there.
No,
no, that's 6.
6.
So 6, then it would be.
Is the next one 7?
No, because there's only 3. Fuck.
Okay, hold on.
Is that? Okay, turn. You have to keep going more left, because there's some, yeah, down that way. Yeah,
Hold on. Let me.
Oh, oh,
then you just get on the train.
let me just climb underneath the train.
Oops. Okay.
I don't know how he saw that.
Well, I could see the corners poking out, and I knew about where it was. Okay, these are supposed to be on S09.
And you are not on SO9.
Well, I would have thought I was.
Are you on the? You might be on the wrong side.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what's happening here. I think you're on the wrong side of the track, buddy. You came to the wrong neighborhood. I think you're on. No, you're. Yeah, you're on. I think you're on the.
You might be on S12.
Something. And stop taking people's loads. Yeah, he needs. Mech Warrior says you need to stop taking other people's trains, Nick.
Duly noted.
That was not a follow. That was an actual toilet.
It's an
being-
actual toilet.
That was a
flushing.
real toilet being flushed.
Okay, so where the heck am I supposed to be?
You have a compass?
There's 1, 0.
Yeah, SO8. Back up a little.
Really?
Yeah.
They're
That's
in the
yeah. Look at
middle.
that sign. Look at that sign real quick.
SO8
That's
is that one.
SO8.
So this is SO9.
That's
would be
SO9.
So,
But that's
but
what
I just saw it right here.
Oh,
9,
9, 8,
8,
and 7.
7.
So do you have to move some cars?
Yep, that would be what that would be.
All right.
Why would they do this?
So you gotta move some cars from.
Because this is the fun part. You don't understand.
No, this is what was gonna happen. this is how it's gonna play out when it's my turn. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you're gonna get these 3," and I'll be like, "No, we're gonna take all 12 of them." And they're like, "Well, that's not correct." I'm like, "Well, that's not my problem."
Okay, so we're on a couple there. And then, if I throw you into forward and take off the brake,
Where are you gonna put all these extra? Oh, wait, you can just back them up into the. Okay,
yeah, I'm going to back him up into the next siding over.
gotcha. That's smart.
I'm going to need... That's that.
How dare they ruin your game night? It's all right. D&D is notorious, and not just D&D, just board or tabletop games are notorious for people not being able to.
I can't imagine having 10 people for a tabletop war game.
So Nick, did you jump out of the train? Is this normal operation?
Well, normal operation it would be, I would not be the only fool doing this. So.
And why are the trains so weirdly spaced out?
What do you mean?
Never mind. You'll see.
Because it's a Unity game.
Oops, wrong button. That button.
All right, now you gotta chase after
All
the
right.
train.
Runaway train.
Brake. Oh, he had to blow the horn, letting people
Gotta
know.
blow the horn.
Well, especially if you're reversing or doing any kind of movement.
Technically, you should be blowing the horn anytime you start or stop.
Oh.
And on American Railways, there's a specific thing, like one whistle blast or horn blast means that you are stopping. 2 means that you are moving forward. And 3 mean that you are moving in reverse.
Oh, there we go.
We've done 20 people games with each side separated into their own.
You didn't see the grid, Nick?
I wasn't paying attention to it.
Nick just walked into a wall. He didn't walk into the actual bump of the train. He actually walked into a real wall. I mean, when you're wearing a VR headset, you really can't see. There is supposed to be a grid that appears, but Nick wasn't looking for it.
Now, like, how does that work? That's like,
That's a nice train.
that is a nice
That
train.
was a very nice train.
Like, do you have like each person controlling like their own mech, or do they have like a whole battalion? Because it's like all I'm familiar with as far as wargaming is Warhammer, and even that I'm not too familiar with. So I imagine like 20 people rolling up to the table all with their own armies, and I'm like, geez, it's gonna take an hour just to get through the first turn. It's like, yes, this one moves here,
So
this
one
one
of
moves
the
here
things I'd
too.
like to point out that I am... Ooh, I wonder if that kept.
5 battalions.
So if I was on a real railroad, I would have just gotten into trouble because... so you have switches.
Yes.
There's points between the rails that control, like shift over so that you take one track or the other.
Mm-hmm.
And those have to be aligned for the track that you're on when you go through them, as a general rule. Oops, I teleported to the wrong side. And, okay. I think they changed this from the demo then. Can you just, nope, okay. Nope, wrong button. I keep getting the inventory button mixed up with the,
See, they
power
have this
button.
technology that allows you to just switch a train by pointing at the track, but they don't have a guy to actually just press buttons for you. I don't have like an what do you call it?
brakeman.
Brakeman, yeah.
Brickman. Game goes very fast.
Good
Sunday
evening,
nights,
Ryder
generally
Megalon.
Winning. Generally winning. Well, I suppose it's experience. Because I think anybody could do pretty much anything. I'm wondering, like, if I was to ever do it, I'd just frustrate with people with, like, I need to have like somebody, like, do everything for me. They'd be like, okay, what do you want to do? And it's like, well, I want that to move there and tackle. And then it's like, okay, jargon, dice roll. And it's like, okay, and you lose. It's like, well, that's not surprising.
Yeah, that's unclear.
All right.
So one of the things you have to be aware of when you are switching is that if you are leaving cars on a switch,
Watch your foot. There's
Yeah.
water on the table.
Yeah. Is that your water?
No.
Oh, okay.
it should
I
be
don't-
mine.
I'm gonna knock your water over, Nick, like a cat. And then Mike's gonna make me mop it up.
No, and unlike a cat, you're gonna clean it up. I said unlike because
Unlike.
I've yet to see a cat grab a paper towel and clean up its own mess. And when that happens, I will be like, all right, well, we're doomed.
Haven't you ever done like the cat dust mop? It's like you take the dust mop and then you like
You mean like
You
rub a
mess-
cat across the floor?
you mess with the cat and then the cat like latches onto it and now you're just like pushing him across the floor and you dust with the cat.
No. I've
That-
seen people do it, but no.
That'd make it really sick though. That'd be sad. Not sick, but I mean it would be cleaning itself off after that and probably stressed out and that's not fun.
Are you on the right track this
Yes.
time, Nick? Okay, so you're grabbing the right cars now.
Dog would fucking love it.
All right.
That's going to be a smack.
Hey, look, that works.
Oops. There we go.
Nobody who actually knows how to do trains is watching, Nick. They're not gonna dock your pay. Step 2, farm. Haul this to the farm.
Okay. So I need this map.
You need space in there. You need a cork board.
Okay. So
That would be nice.
farm.
No, it's just down the road.
Yeah, it's just down the rows away. So, it's backwards.
Suck. Okay.
It's
You
okay.
got- you
can
got
just
this.
push it with the engine at the.
Well, I could.
Yeah.
I think what I'm gonna do is it looks like there's a Y there. Oops. Wrong button.
And now you're working at a steel mill.
You can transport to your last visited engine.
I can.
Oh, but it's right there. Okay.
It's right there. I didn't get too far.
All right.
Okay. We are going to. I think. Start her back nice and gentle.
Nice and gentle. That's actually a smart way of doing it. But I never claimed that I'm going to do this in the smart way. There's going to be a lot of we're trying to move freight. We're trying to get this freight out, and I can't. And there's nothing in here, by the way. It's empty.
Well, it's for them to load to.
Oh. So now we are on the train.
Oh, I didn't bring my map with me though.
So you just have to take a wild guess.
That was the wrong button.
Uh-oh. Well, you're going this way now.
I think I wanted to be going this way. And
He's made his decision. He's gonna go this way.
Hey. Hey.
It's BPL text. It's your #1 fan.
Fan.
BPL text is a train man.
I'm a
I
trans
keep
man.
getting nervous leaning out the
I'm
window
going to
because it's like I know I should be able to like go through the window no problem. It doesn't really exist, but that doesn't change the fact that everything in my head says this is a window.
Yep. Can't go
I
through
should
it.
be putting my head through it.
Fistfuls of bacon.
Fistful. That's the new Clint Eastwood movie, Fistfuls of Bacon.
Okay, so
Well,
what
that's
I
the
did,
trilogy. Fistful of dollars for a few dollars more, and then fistfuls of bacon. Yeah, I mean, obviously.
That's when he becomes a chef.
The man with no name.
We had BLTs.
Oh, they were so good and so heavy.
Mike made like 8 strips of bacon for each sandwich.
We're so good.
We ate 3 packs of bacon between what we ate yesterday and what I ate today.
Well, me and Sequoia had some this
Oh,
morning.
you had some. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's, you know what? That's what got me, because I could smell it, and I was like, I could smell that bacon.
so what I did is just south of the steel mill, or I guess more, southwestish. There's a triangle of track which is called a Y, which allows me to back up one way on it and then go forward.
Huh.
Yeah, Nick, quit using your actual hands to pick paper up. You've got teleporty hands. You're gonna hit the floor with the controllers again. Does this not have? You need a cork board, man. You need a filing system for your train.
Oh, that's why that was making that noise.
Oh yeah, you had the
brake on.
brake. You had the
No, the
brake.
brake was off. I had applied too much power, so the wheels were slipping, which is a bad thing.
Too much power? No.
Yes.
No, Nick, you don't understand trains as much as you claim. Look, you just put all of the power into the thing, and we go super fast. The farm people, they're gonna be like, "Holy shit, he's flying down that track."
Oh, jeez.
Nick, look up.
I feel like that's a derail in real life.
It depends on how good your track is.
Whoa! Look at this. We're on a
Neat.
bridge. See, I've been on bridges like this, and they're very scary because at any moment a train can come. I was on
This is
that.
why you do not go on bridges.
Yeah, you shouldn't do.
I know that.
When did you do that?
Black River
Nah.
over by Illyria. I climbed up there. I'm not smart.
Yeah, that's.
I got down very quickly.
Yeah. There ain't no helping you. There's jumping off and hopefully not breaking your neck, but.
No.
Ugh.
Oh. Iron Harbor. Goods factory. Forest. Oh my god, there's like everything. Is there not like a fucking...
Farm. There's a lot of shit for the farm.
And where are they telling you to take it to?
SO5.
Oh
So that's going to
no.
be second left middle track.
Ooh, excuse me. Sure, that was nice for everybody.
I don't know where you're going, Nick. You're on your own here.
I might be doing okay. I think I might be doing okay. I should probably slow down before I run into something.
No. Full speed ahead. Yeah, actually, you probably need to switch that track. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know anything. You said SO5?
Yes.
So you need to go to the right.
What did I do? I don't know. Yeah. See, they need signs at the end of the tracks like a normal person. SO8. No, that's SO6.
Yes.
Okay, so I need to be on that track, which I can't put it there because there's stuff in the way. So probably what's going to happen here is we'll just run through to the end.
And then reverse.
Reverse and push it in. Oops.
Oh, now you're stuck in between the train. Yeah, that seems like a fair idea.
You know what we're going to do? Gosh darn it. One of these days I'm going to learn these controls. I need this button, then this button to do that.
Okay.
And then the next one is aligned for there. Okay.
Clan Jade Centaur wants to join the table topping tonight. It's an all-female elemental clan. Or tomorrow night, yeah.
So, brakes off.
All right, nice. This will be good. Get it right. Go full speed. There you go. There
Well,
you
I mean, I can, but it starts wheel slipping immediately.
All right, we got to put some rubber on these tracks. This is just... Oh, there we go. This is better. That red light is your wheels are slipping light?
Yep.
Okay. And when you're in a train yard, I'm guessing you typically don't go this fast.
No, I am doing about 45 at the moment. If we did 45 in the tracks at the place that I volunteer with, you would end up on the ground so fast.
Wait, what is this Jade not centaur nonsense? Oh man.
Oops. I keep getting my inventory and teleport buttons backwards, and it's very annoying.
What's teleport?
Teleport is the middle pad.
Oh.
The inventory is the
Menu above it.
Was the inventory menu thing.
Okay.
And the middle pad is also the use button. So like if I want to use that switch thing.
Man, you are not going to get your bonus. This is taking more than 10 minutes. And I'm going to recommend that they send you back to train school. Because this is, there are farmers who have to go feed chickens and milk cows, and you're ruining their business.
I'm going to tell them that they're greenlit to drop in to mix it up with the other clans. Need to find some replacements for the 2 defectors, Sunken Knights. That I impose some negative quirks on their mechs for defects. They overheat too much and their lasers shut down regularly.
Yeah, there's not enough train races.
I'm punishing them. MechWarrior tabletop game. Night tomorrow night.
More train races. More races of trains.
More train racing.
Is there train racing, Nick?
No, because...
Well, how do you... So, like...
I don't think there's actually, like, racing trains, but there are, there's, like, speed runs. So it's like, this train made this run of this particular, like, coal run faster than anybody else.
Wait till I get into VR, because you're gonna see some masterful train engine running here. I'm gonna just full blast immediately. My wheels are gonna spin, but they'll catch up.
And there's always the legend of Hoshi Yamada, who in a derail incident actually put his back wheels on another track. And it was the first and last instance of train drifting.
Well, today we're going to fix that. We're totally going to make... What are you looking for?
I was looking for the station.
So
that we can get paid.
Oh.
Well, don't you have to come back? Like
No.
you drop it off and you come
There
back.
should be a station like this. Is
Oh,
here we
okay.
go.
Oh, you are a giant. All right, time to job complete. You get paid.
Woohoo.
It took you 29 minutes. Oh, did you get a citation? Oh no, that's money.
Ooh.
$2,347.
What?
Nice. You just pop that into your wallet.
Yeah, apparently.
Don't have a bank account. You're just gonna walk around with a
banks
wad
here.
of cash. Two people who have big wads of cash: drug dealers and apparently train engineers.
So no time bonus, but on the plus side, no.
No cargo damage.
No
Of
cargo
course not.
damage and no vehicle damage.
You moved freight. It happened.
And honestly, they'd probably be happy because things got to where they needed to go. So, yeah, just
Now you can pick up
somebody
a
else
job from
wants-
here.
Yeah. Does somebody else want to give it a try? Or
Yeah,
do
I'm gonna
another?
give it a try.
Okay.
You're gonna sit in my chair, my seat.
And complain about how well you're driving.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be next level. Be prepared. Oh, Nick, you put your face juices on the VR headset.
Do you have any of those disposable covers?
Oh no, I can't use those.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they absorb too much face sweat.
No, I mean they're like they're one-time use. They go over the thing and it's supposed to like protect it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Somewhere. All right, let me get my headphones on. Okay, my headphones are on. One of the controllers is here. Here's the other one. All right, so let's figure out these controls so I can drive some trains. So I got the teleport button. Oh man, I can go fast. See, this is where the MLG comes out in this game. So you just do this. See, Nick, this is how you get down there very quickly. Why do I need a train? I can come over here to the fucking lake and just start fishing.
Can you teleport onto the lake? Yep.
I totally can.
You were walking on the water.
I was a little worried because I can't really swim in real life, so the idea of being teleporting on top of a big body of water freaks me out a little bit. Okay, we're gonna go back to the office. There's this wizard teleporting around everywhere.
So all of your job briefings are on that table underneath the map to the left of the job validator.
All right, what do we got here? Let's see, what kind of job do we want to do? We got a shunting job, load and prepare a train with cows and pigs for departure to food factory and town. I love food factory in town, whereas food factory in town is way up there. So I would have to basically load up here, and then we will just travel.
Well,
Wow.
look at the description real quick. Load and prepare train. So I don't know if you'd actually be driving it to the town. I think you'd be usually shunting jobs are just like in a yard.
Oh yeah.
So it sounds
yeah.
like you'd be switching cars around here
Yeah.
to get loaded, and then you'd take them elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So a haul job, that's where you're going
There
to
we
actually
are.
go
Yeah, I'll do
to.
that.
Food factory in town.
Deliver chickens, cows, goats, and sheep to the food factory in town. Food factory. We're taking the cow to the food factory so he
Food
can become
factory.
food. We don't call them slaughterhouses, we call them the food factory. So what would be the fastest? Yeah, it would be this video.
Yeah.
Or we could take the hidden rail, which is right through the crystal forest. Nobody knows about it. This is why I'm telling you, Nick, MLG, you get to know all the secrets. Okay, so I need to do that. So
So is this the one you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. So you stick it into the slot of the.
Like that.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. And the way you page through is through the center pad.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
So.
Center tab.
The directional pad on the controller. Like just swipe your thumb across it.
Oh, okay. I know how to use books. I learned this. So I need to get.
So that's your overview. So step 1 is it's telling you you have these cars on 08.
All right, 08.
So if you open up your inventory,
okay.
there is that one. Yep.
That's 08. So our
You
train
were
is-
on 05.
All right. Well then, let's get it off of. Wait, it's gone. It disappeared.
That's slightly problematic. Okay. I know what to do in this case. So if you hit the inventory thing, if you click on the gear, can you not click gear?
No, I cannot click the gear. Oh, there.
Hit refresh lost and found. And then if you go back into the station building, station office, there should be some sort of lost and found bin somewhere, I think.
Oh no, but there is this.
Is that coffee maker?
Oh, then we can make old school coffee. Just put a little bit of water in there. Put that down. We're gonna open up this propane tank. And this is not what I wanted. Alright, there's a toilet.
Every game is Job Simulator if you try hard enough.
You totally can. You can flick it, but the toilet's out of order. So you can't. You can press the button, but it does nothing. Alright, so there's a lost and found.
I thought there should be a lost and found somewhere. Check outside. Like, check around the outside of the building. No?
No.
Oh, wait. Orange thing there. Or
There it is. Hey.
there we go. That works too. Okay.
So we're gonna put that up there. So we're gonna go to SO8, and that is in the other side. So we need to go free our train so we can do this.
Now, so your options are, you can either take that locomotive, which is not the one we came in, but it's probably in a better place to move.
Yeah. Well, let's do that then.
Okay.
Whoa! I'm inside the train.
Okay, so, quick refresher course. First of all, you're gonna have to turn it on.
Is that a pegboard?
Yeah.
See if you can put your shit on there.
Oh no! I'm about to teleport. That's not what I want to do. This is what Nick was having problems with. Okay, so click. There we go. No.
Nope, it's just
That would be so much use. That would be
it's just
really
graphics.
That may be later usability.
Be a new build.
Okay, so, what you're gonna do is if you turn around, okay, and you have those 3 switches on that fuse box there,
Yes.
flip all 3 of them up, and then the engines start above it. Okay.
Hey, I started a train.
Okay.
All right. Oh, gotta turn the fan on. Can't. Where is the fan? There's no fan, Nick. Where is my fan?
It's called a window.
Unacceptable. I want air conditioning in here. This is getting hot.
Okay.
So I gotta go that way.
Well, first of all, you have to pick up your cars,
Yes.
which are going to be in this yard, and that map is not going to help you the most in this particular case.
Right.
So you need the
Yes.
schematic map.
Yep.
It was
So
SO8.
this is
So southwest and
This is-
northeast.
I wonder what this is on.
Look out your window real quick, Mike. The two in front of you.
Oh, that's number 9.
Is this 09? That's I know. The I09?
Yeah.
Okay, I09. So then your schematic. You're on I10. So
Oh.
you got to be on 8?
It was 08, so you need to be
Okay, I see.
tracked to the left.
All right, let me go make sure that.
2 to the left.
Let me go double check with. Let me go make sure that those trains are going to be in the place I need them to be. So that's going to be car number CBX triple odds.
That's not the track you were looking at.
08 is what I'm looking for, right?
Mm-hmm.
4. Here it is. 8. Okay, they're right here. So we have. Yep, there's all 4 of them.
Okay.
So all I have to do is get on up here into my train.
Okay.
And
So the brake is the red cylinder thing on your right.
of course, give me 1 second. I want to double check something first.
Okay.
So yes, I would have to drive these trains in reverse. Is there a way for me to turn this little motor
Mech
on?
Warrior.
No.
All right.
Not that I know of.
It is. This is about as spooky as Slenderman. Wait, that's another game where you're all alone looking for papers.
Yes. Okay. Well then, can I latch them in the front? Right. over
Yeah,
here? Oh.
there's a couple at both ends.
All right, then we're gonna go in reverse, and then. Hey, we're moving.
Okay. Now
Drive
you're gonna want to
forward at
start.
full fucking speed like a goddamn hero.
Okay. So now in your inventory, once you stop,
Oh, I'll stop. I'm gonna stop. Hold on. Ugh. Is my aim true? No. Ugh.
You're gonna have to get closer, maybe.
Damn it. Click.
There you
That's
go.
right.
okay, and you can see how there's the switch indicator like that shows which track you are on, and that is easily seen from a distance. But so there's that.
Okay, so yes, I will go over there and I will grab a train and I will forward slowly. No,
No, you wanted that. There you go.
Alright. You have to do this very carefully. We don't want to damage the goods. Alright. Yeah, this game is really cool. And we're okay. That's how
Okay.
you do
So
it.
now you need a couple of your cars. The button on the left is the couple. Yep. And then that dial allows you to select which cars to uncouple if you need to uncouple cars somewhere.
Oh, am I coupled already?
Yeah, like so that button on the left coupled you up. The
Okay.
fact that you're able to scroll
Oh.
through them means that you are now coupled up and can,
I
in
see.
fact,
Drive away.
drive away.
So we're gonna go northeast, which we are in the direction of. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go northeast,
Okay.
and I will hold my handy dandy map here so I can make sure we're heading in the right direction. Slowly.
Did you
at
remember
first.
to take the brakes off?
Thank you. Brakes are off. Here we go. Onward into
Okay.
the green mountains of where the fuck are we? It's
I,
Colorado.
Sodor, we'll say.
We have to go to Food Factory.
Right. So you're going to have a couple minutes here. So why don't you take this time to pull out your job briefing and see what track we need to be on when we get to Food Factory.
Okay. Well, sounds like a smart idea. Let's do that. Job
So going to Food Factory Town, go one more page.
Trying to.
There we go.
Okay.
You said it's IO4, LO4.
I think that's
IO4.
high.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, up here, you're going to pretty soon run into that Y that I took earlier, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be pointing the wrong way.
Oh, it will.
So you may want to be ready to
Get your thingy.
switch that. Now, you don't have to be stopped to throw a switch. You can do it on the move if you're good.
Yeah, well, I'm amazing, so it'll be really easy. Watch. It'll be super easy. I'm gonna do it. I did it! I told you. I told you. I've been saying it for 10 damn years.
You sure told us.
Alright.
See the ground? You aren't going fast enough. The game was made by Germans. I can feel it. It's tedious and exciting.
Alright, we won't go too fast.
Is Food Factory German for the English translation of well, I don't know, slaughter. That sounds a little German, doesn't it?
That's gone.
This is fucking cool. I like this a lot.
Yeah. You might want to watch out for switches up here coming into the steel mill. I think you might have a clear track still, but just
We're
in
gonna
case,
find out. We're gonna go full speed.
there is that.
Okay, this is a bad idea. Who's dinging? Who made a noise at me? Okay, we're gonna be good. I have a feeling. Yes, actually, no, that is bad. Brakes immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was not. Yeah, we would have run into that. That would have been really bad. See, that was my patented reverse technique, Nick. You can only get that from being an MLG train man, which, you know, you still got some training to go, and I think you'll be there. You're
You got some
close.
training.
Yeah, you've training to do, and you'll be okay. Yeah, so this would have been an oopsie, a really bad one.
So you're going back.
No, I got this. Let's see. Watch me
It's
drop
not gonna
my
be. It's
controller
not gonna be
out the window.
that one. Because that's got stuff on it.
All right, that's gonna be on this side.
Yep.
There we go. There
There you go.
we are. There we go. All right. All right, train men, let's do this. Yes. Okay. Oh.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah, I want to go straight.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
You were gonna be fine.
Maybe. I think there might be cars on some of those.
Yeah,
other
there's
tracks over
cars
here.
ahead. Okay, we're clear. We did it. More power.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
Oh my God.
There's something on there. Huh?
That's just what this. I'm just a god. I am a god of trains. Look at them in their not moving ways. Well, I've seen those on cars, on semi trucks.
Yeah.
And I'm always afraid of them rolling off because I'm like, fuck, if that rolled off, I would be dead.
Yep.
Okay, we are gonna go pretty fast. We have some tight turns up ahead, maybe. But that's not stopped us before. Oops, I dropped. Oh no, don't teleport.
What's blinking?
What?
There's a blinking light.
Engine temperature.
Oh, that's probably the fan that you didn't turn on. I wonder.
It's okay. It's okay. It'll cool down in a moment. Give it a second. We're going at a pretty hefty speed of 70 miles an hour. I mean, this is perfectly safe.
Yes, that is Mike playing.
Oh, fuck. Alright, Nick, is this too fast? Should it slow down?
I have no idea.
Those
75.
fucking.
I haven't seen any speed markers lately, so I have no idea.
We're
Those-
going so fast right now.
Those chickens have never gone so fast.
We're going full speed ahead to Food Factory. Oh no. Oh, here comes a bridge. Oh, look at that. It's a nice little bridge. Oh, this is a tight turn. All right, I'm gonna stay on this side so my weight can distribute. We are going really fast on this track. And I'll double check my work here and make sure that we're. All right, we're good. We have plenty of time. Our temperature is fine, Nick. Our temperature is great. I have 9 sand. What is sand?
So sand helps you get traction. If
They
you were
actually
going-
spray the sand underneath the wheels,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, like, physics-wise, steel on steel wheels is great because it's low friction. So that means like your big heavy cars roll very easily and
Yeah.
it takes very little energy to move stuff.
But also,
It
it's
also
low friction.
sucks because you get zero traction.
No traction. Yep.
This is why locomotives weigh like hundreds of tons because
Wow.
they just need to be that heavy to get traction to do stuff.
We're coming up to a pretty tight turn, guys. We are going at a speed of 75 miles per hour. That's mph, right? No, kilometers.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not going.
Oh, so
we're
it's
not
not
going
very
that
fast.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought we were going 70. You know.
So you're
But,
going like 55 miles an hour.
Now we're kilometers. 55 is pretty fast, I'd say. Look at this little forest.
Tex talks marginally less shit about clanners.
Oh, this is bad. This is probably us derailing right here.
Is there derailment in this game?
Yes, or at least there. So I played.
I mean, it's
demo-
called Derail
Yeah,
Simulator
so
or whatever, right?
Derail Valley.
Derail
so
Valley.
I played the demo
okay.
on
This
a
is
while
totally
ago.
safe.
So well, if you notice, if you look behind you,
Yeah.
there is walkways on the top of those box cars. And back
Oh.
in the day, there were walkways on the top of freight cars for the exact reason of walking along the train. Way back in the day, the brakemen that I mentioned earlier, the reason they're called brakemen is their job was to, one of them would start at the front, one
Yeah.
of them would start at the back.
Okay.
And when the engineer whistled up the
Oh.
brakes, they would run across the tops of the cars, applying the hand brakes on the cars so that you could stop.
Interesting.
We're coming up to a junction, which I will command from the top of my train in the front.
This can only end well.
Oh, we're fine. We're going in the right direction, guys. This is the best.
I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that you just took the left route, but yes, you are going in the correct direction.
I mean, I kind of want to do that. Okay, so we're coming up to. All right, we're good. All right, let's see if this train track is turned in the right direction. If it is not, we are in deep trouble. It is not. Don't worry, I am the train god. All bow before my power of switching tracks.
Can you teleport off the train and back onto it?
Oh,
Yeah, you can teleport.
I could do that, but I'm actually really scared.
Because it's rolling along. I wonder if you like.
Well, I did that a couple times. Like I teleported either purposely or.
Yeah, but you weren't at speed though.
Well, true.
There's like a radio tower way off in the distance over there.
Neat.
We're in the world where there's lots of nothing. But then again, you know, most of my traveling across the United States have been on interstates. Is that my train slipping? Or is that just me?
Well, so probably what it is I don't know what speed you're going at the moment.
Max speed?
But if you
find
go
out.
quick enough.
Yeah, we're going at full throttle.
Are you? Because it doesn't sound like you are. I think the engine. You need to restart the engine because it like shut off.
Oh.
You just never turned it back on. So
What?
You've just been slowing down this
Well, I
entire
don't
time.
even know slowing down. Well, I guess you have been slowing down. So that was the turn on the right above the fuse box.
Oh, do I have to flip them up?
Oh, if they flipped off down, yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
I think our train is back on. Okay. Oh yes, this would explain a lot. I'm like, why am I not traveling at the speed of light?
Cows on the tracks.
Not
The train
so-
doesn't sound
Cow
like a
on the
machine gun
track?
if you aren't
Really?
going
Where?
fast enough.
Oh, you guys got me excited for
Oh no! That we're reading comments, but they're talking about like a train, like so they built train
Tex
tracks
is
next to
under
each other.
the impression that you need to.
That lever needs to go all the way.
Well, I'm waiting. Hold on. We're going to go all the way. The problem is this whole thing called wheel slip or whatever. So I gotta wait for it to get enough. We're almost there. Yeah, there's the engine temperature. Man, it is running hot. I'm gonna turn off the fan, turn it back on. Yeah, we're just putting full throttle on this thing. There we go, full engine. Oh shit! Okay, I don't know if we're going the right way. We're not. This is. Oh god! I did great! Hold on. It's okay. This is totally salvageable. I can fix this. Oh, those. See how.
Those
cows and
fucking
chick-
cows. Oh
They're
jeez,
so dead.
they're all dead.
Alright, let's get out of here. We'll just say, we'll run really fast. Alright, I'll just.
I
like,
still have a job. You are fired. You
No,
are fired
listen.
so hard.
No, listen, there was nothing, I did nothing wrong. It happened back there. I was right here. You guys all saw it. There was a train that derailed. I wasn't in
You
it.
wake up in Skyrim.
Yes, exactly. I'm going to take my lighter. And I'm just going to set myself on fire.
Can you burn like the job?
Yes.
Um,
This job never existed. I totally can't. Oh, come on.
What's the lighter even for?
I wonder because there is a steam
no
engine.
report,
I
nobody
wonder
saw
if it's firing
anything.
up the steam engine, like
This
starting
is-
that.
This is a bad. I still have money.
No, you got to get rid of your social security card.
No.
You got to burn that shit.
Yes. Okay. I didn't have that. I don't work here. That wasn't here either. I'm keeping my lighter though. I'm not throwing that out. All right. I guess I'm throwing it out. All right. And those are the controls, which I never knew how to write it. Defense. I never had the control book. It was,
You can keep the shovel. The shovel's important. That's gonna.
Yeah,
that's
you're gonna dig your
yourself
own
in the-
grave here in a moment.
no, that's perfect because all I could say was like, I was out here looking for treasure, as you do, and I'm just sitting here shoveling along, and I hear, oh God, what's that noise? You know, so I get up here and I'm like, oh man, this sounds terrible. So I'm just sonicking back, going really fast, because this sounded horrible. And then I come over here and I'm like, oh, well, there's a train.
You just hear the screaming of cows and chickens.
Cows and chickens, and then I find this upside down train. Oh man, and then I don't call the police because we're not reporting this. I'm not a snitch.
This is country justice.
Okay. So Michael, it's your turn.
All right.
Let's restart. Quit game with a sad face. Oh. Alright, so I've restarted you. And I'm going to put you inside the station office.
Wait.
What am I doing?
Oh, no, never mind. I was trying to do sound effects, but I can't apparently do sound. Apparently I can't do sound effects.
Yeah,
So-
but I did turn the sound effects slider up. My bad.
Yeah,
All
not a
right,
big deal.
well, hey, look at this haul job. For $10,000, you take these two things to Harbor and Town, and Harbor and Town is not really that far away in the grand scheme of things. I mean, if you look at it, it's like right here, and we're there. Just, I did a great job, right? I was good.
Did really good.
Was I? Are you guys proud of me?
You were entertaining.
Were you guys proud of me? Did I do a good job?
Can I just switch out the headsets?
No.
Like unplug and plug?
No.
No?
You want this thing to shut off?
Well, it's just because I have the things so that I can see.
I can't.
No?
If you do it, it's going to shut off and then it won't even work again.
It does? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can't just hot swap a headset.
Okay.
A headset.
I can take them out and put them in. It's just going to take a second.
Okay, yeah, take your time.
Entertain the masses.
Yeah, no, it was Steam VR, as me and Nick found out before setting this up, doesn't apparently like the headset initially.
Huh.
It just, yeah, you can't do that. All right. Wow. Oh. I didn't go fast enough? You're right. Oh, man.
So it wasn't as bad watching it on the TV. I remember, so I played the demo of this at one point when I think soon after I'd first heard about it. And they didn't have the jobs as defined, so I was just kind of messing around. And at one point I did, more or less just to see what would happen, I intentionally just shoved the throttle forward and was seeing how fast I could go before it derailed. And that was a little bit of anxiety inducing, when I was in the VR doing that, because it's I've had nightmares like this.
Oh man, when I was there and I just saw it going like this, I immediately thought of a car crash. I was like, oh my god, I'm not in really here. Oh, you're not in view of the base station? Oh, because Michael's putting the thing in. Yeah, Michael has to put these special glasses inserts for the headset so he can see, because
I wear glasses.
he wears glasses.
And they don't fit inside headsets.
I mean, Nick wears glasses too, but
But fit inside the headset.
Well, no, I don't actually wear mine.
Oh, he doesn't wear them?
Because I'm
stronger.
nearsighted. And it doesn't make that big. I haven't noticed any problems not wearing them, because it's even though in my head, in your head, it's oh, I am looking at something far away. Obviously, I should need my glasses. No, I'm looking at a screen right in front of my face.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Michael's got these super nice, expensive. How much were those pieces of glass that you
They were
bought?
$160.
Man, he bought these little glass inserts just for the Vive.
Yep.
They won't work with any other headset. They're literally just the Vive.
They will. They are made to fit specifically for the Vive. Yes.
Wow. For his prescription.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Which
think
isn't even the same anymore.
I think everyone on the stream will agree that I was never anywhere near that derailment. That was just a complete
It's a tragedy.
tragedy that had nothing to do with me. I was a normal, innocent train, man. And it's funny, Michael's taller than us, and in this game, we're already a giant. Michael's already in the ceiling. They need to make these buildings bigger.
Well, I'm wondering if it's not picking up the floor calibration from earlier or something, because I noticed like when I went to grab the paper, like when I hit the floor, it was still not to like when I hit the real floor, it wasn't to the game floor. So I'm wondering if something's up there, but
Possibly.
it's not bad enough to.
Michael, how tall are you?
I am 6'3".
So he's 6'3". I'm 6 foot. Nick's like 6'1". Right.
Like 5'10", 5'11".
I'm not taller than you. Am I? Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I have a tall forehead. That's just what it is. All right, Michael. Do us proud.
Yeah.
Do us proud. Pick a job that will make us some money. And redeem the railroad in the eyes of the public for that horrible tragedy.
Oh, this can only end well.
Why? What's wrong with delivering crude oil? What's wrong with that?
A series of rather catastrophic train wrecks in recent U.S. history has something to say about that.
Look, it's just fluid inside of a tube, and some of them have slants in the middle of it to keep the sloshing from starting and stopping, but nothing bad's gonna happen. I mean, especially if you just put it in full throttle and just let it go. It's on a track. It can't fall off. It's impossible. What are you looking for, Mike? Oh, all of the stuff we threw away.
That was, I think we decided in the building around the side. So if you want to pick a job first or whatever. So if you turn left.
Cut into my time, though. So I have to do this.
No, you haven't put it in the machine yet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So that's why.
Oh, look at that. Someone found a wallet that was near the train wreck that nobody had anything to do with. That's interesting.
Yeah, shit.
Okay, so you're going to have to put that in your inventory. See, we would have gotten there safely if you didn't tell me to start the engine, because I would have just kept going by momentum. And that momentum's pretty impressive, that trains can travel that far.
Depending on how well they are basically depending on track, rolling stock maintenance and condition, and the also grade. Like, so if you're going downhill, that usually helps.
So how do you get rid of a job if you don't have it no longer?
I'm wondering if you put it in the job validator, if it'll cancel out or something. I don't know.
I tell you
Or
what,
if you could just start a new one.
I feel like I am like a kid. Like, do you ever like go inside one of those kid houses, like this plastic?
Yeah.
This is what it feels like right now.
Feels like you're
Everything is super small. Let's see. I'll just put in a new job first. See if that works. So.
Yeah. And it's only 2 trains, so you can't get in trouble.
Oh, yes, you can.
Why? Isn't the rule you derail one time, strike 1, right? But then if you derail twice, you strike 2, and we're gonna write up a bad letter. Yeah, so you're gonna have to take that one. All right, Michael, you got this, man. It's on 005. 005.
Okay. Now.
Oh, I'm guessing it's gonna be these 2 guys.
Yep. That would be them.
Yeah.
All right, so now there's your locomotive.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll just get up in there. Good. Okay. God, everything is so far away
kneeling on the floor helps for especially switching on the
Hold
engine.
on. Could you put the controller on the floor to see if it actually like lands on the floor? Yeah, the floor is fine.
Oh,
The trains are just everything is just so small.
I don't think so.
Foot above the floor.
Oh, they are a foot above the floor. Okay, so we are a little extra tall today.
So.
Call Mike during stream again. Maybe he is looking for a way.
So first of all, you're going to try.
That magic bubble pop up. Because that was like.
I don't know.
What are you trying to do?
So did you see me with this thing? Okay, so see how they're like.
Yeah, they're
with
down.
slots?
Yeah, they're at crotch height, and then once you put them in your crotch, you
But
can.
this one doesn't work with it.
That's interesting.
Oh well. Okay.
Ba-ba-ba-bum. No. If Tex wanted to call during stream, he totally would. It is totally.
I don't think you
possible.
put it in gear, and by gear I mean you moved the reverser. I don't know if this is a diesel electric or diesel hydraulic technically.
Oh, it's a hybrid.
No, well, so although they have tried hybrids locomotives, diesel electric is just the transmission method. So like you have a diesel prime mover that turns an electrical generator, and then electrical power goes to motors attached to the axles. Because you do not want to work a clutch for a thousands of horsepower diesel engine is basically what it amounts to.
Well, I used to drive semi trucks, and those were interesting. And like there are a lot of gears already on a semi truck. I can't even imagine if it's even the same method. I'm gonna double check.
Well, that's the thing. Like these things are so big and heavy. Like if you geared it, it would just like stall out, I imagine.
005.
So it's 005. That is the number. And that is the thing. Okay. We will now return.
You know how to work switches, right, Mike?
Yep.
Okay.
You just point the machine and believe in yourself.
I didn't believe.
Oh, are you on the wrong track?
No. Well.
Yeah, you are. You need to reverse a little bit. Yeah, you need
And remember, you can also get out of the engine if you want to go like walk it to see where you're going.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So what can you do with your money?
I'm not entirely sure.
So you make all this money. Do you have like a sweet house you can get? Can you buy a better locomotive?
There was something about, and I didn't look at it too much.
You're on the right track, Mike.
Yeah. This way.
Yeah.
Than that one.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice.
And then make sure the next
Yeah,
one.
the next one is correct. Yeah.
Okay.
There was something about it.
Like you can, like, I don't know necessarily you have to pay for repairs to your locomotives. I saw something about finding locomotives or buying locomotives, something. And I don't know if that's as much implemented right now because technically it is still. Wait. You need a couple. Other button. Left button. There we go.
You're good.
The dial is if you go to uncouple cars.
Okay. All right.
Thank you for the guide. This is a really comfy
Okay.
game. I kind of want it.
Southwest.
How much was it?
It was $20.
Not bad.
Yeah.
So oil field.
So
Harbor
So
and
now
town.
you're trying to go to Harbor and Town,
Harbor and Town.
and if you see like the little
Yeah.
pale blueness is where you are, and the arrow in or the line in the direction of where you're facing. So I think if you turn to your right. Okay, so you do want to go basically forward that way. And then if you pick up your map there again. Oh, okay. I was going to say you want to look at that one more time real quick. You're going to very shortly come to a Y, and you're going to want to make sure you're going to the left.
Yep. Okay.
Kilometers. Yeah, everything's in kilometers in this game. And I think it's right. I think it is a game made by people from Germany.
Which is interesting because the other train sim game I have, which is much more in the hyper realistic.
Your Switch is on the floor, Michael.
Like that one's much more hyper realistic kind of stuff, and that one is actually made by an English company.
Okay, so he'll be heading in the right direction soon. So he has to go left, right?
Yes, he needs to go left.
Yep,
So,
and
Mike, you're almost on top of it.
I think the Switch is correct. You're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't mess with. Yeah, you're fine.
I didn't see that it was in the right spot, so the fact that he wasn't looking at it.
I saw the.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're heading the right direction. You're gonna come up to a thing, and eventually you are gonna want to switch. But I think you're okay. You're gonna come up to a train wreck, a tragic train wreck that happens.
Well, is that the one you were at, or was it?
No, I wasn't there. I was digging for treasure.
Is that the one that you came across? I thought the one
Yeah,
you came
the
across was in a different location, but maybe not. No, that is about where you were.
No. See, that's allegedly. Guys ever thought about streaming H3 VR? You know, it's funny you say that, Cryleave. It's really funny you say that. Why is it funny that he says that?
You have done hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades in the past. You have not in a while, but
It's because we just moved. But Cryleave, I do it a lot. I play that game a lot, and I do stream it occasionally. So I will set up a day where it's like night like this, and then I'll do H3 VR stream. But I absolutely love that game. It's one of my favorites. I do it more so than I want to admit. Hey, you lost your map. You might want to stop your train. Might want to stop the train so you can go get your map.
Nothing to do.
well, I mean, you can go back.
Still have to stop at the station.
No, you got to stop because if you can't, well, you can't see, and that's. Well,
Interesting little landslide we drove through there.
Yeah. Also, I'm also worried that you're not going to be able to know which way to go.
No, so this way will take me to a station. So as soon as I hit that station, I'll be able to stop and get a map.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Can't wait to watch some people fail to manipulate firearms. Well,
Oh no, he does not fail.
I can make it look like I can. I play it a lot, Cryleave, and so I'm pretty decent. I'm not like some sort of firearms expert. Not at all.
Yeah.
That tree just went right through it. Oh, here comes another one. Yeah, stay out of the way.
Somebody needs to bring the
They made it in
maintenance of way people with their chainsaws down this path.
Oh, other people, not you specifically. Oh, yes. I enjoy watching people struggle with H3 VR. It is quite an enjoyment thing for me. This is part of the fun of that game is trying to figure out what you're... Michael, what are you doing? Michael, no. No.
You have so much to live for.
Oh. Oh, he was already dead. That's why.
Ghost train, motherfuckers!
Oh, man. It's not hard. That's what bothers me. Well, it's not hard when you're a person who has never, first of all, really ever been around a firearm. Nick has. But also the controls in VR can confuse people.
The biggest thing I have is it's like I know generally what I'm doing with firearms because I've been around them, but like in the VR sense, it's like, oh, that's right, that's what this button does, kind of thing.
Yeah, Nick's dad's a cowboy. That's the best way I could explain it. Your dad is just a cowboy.
He is a duelist.
Yes. It's got all the fancy single action. And
Look at that shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit right here.
Michael, don't stare into the abyss.
It might start staring back.
You're playing a dangerous game. But I haven't played it since since Anton released the new update to Taken Hold, which has the new SOSIG model and gameplay. So it's no longer I just stand there and then things come at me. I actually have to like hack by shooting these like weird crystals at certain points. So it's going to be interesting. I haven't done it yet, but I am excited to give it a shot now that we actually have VR set up in the other room again. Yeah, we moved to a new apartment roughly around the beginning of last month. So setting everything back up has been interesting. Fair enough. I'll limit my judgments to the legitimate failure. It's interactive. Yeah, very. Michael, I don't think there's a way out of this train yard. We're going to find out.
There it is. There it is.
We're going to find out. Let's see.
I can make this work.
See, this looks like a PUBG map. This is minimal grass. I mean, they put all, fair enough, they put all their detail into the locomotive. And you could do the coal one because you have a shovel.
Yeah. And depending on what time it is when Michael gets done, we'll see if maybe I just go back and find the steam engine just to see how much trouble we can cause in a short amount of time.
You gotta stop the throttle, Mike.
No, I'm just slowing it down a little bit.
That usually works better if you release the throttle.
He's got to stop somewhere around here, I think. Yeah, I agree. There's a weird apartments, just open apartment buildings next to a field with a bunch of train tracks. I don't know who city planned this, but it's not really smart.
It'd be over there.
All right, well,
I should have kept going. Whatever.
just you can stop here and then go
You
get
know what? You're right.
go get your map. You could have also stopped when you dropped your map and went and got it.
I wouldn't have been able to find it.
It fell through it probably fell straight down through the train. Okay, so you're looking for the office, which is right over somewhere. Is it?
Is it not that tan building?
This place looks abandoned. It looks. No,
Okay.
the door would be open. I don't think
Yeah.
there's no interactable doors. Yeah, this building is completely empty.
Okay.
Oh, maybe this is it?
No.
Why is the doors open, I wonder? Yeah, there's nothing in here.
Huh.
Go back over towards that. Oh, wait. Turn. Oh.
You unplugged the headset. Yeah, you just.
Michael broke it.
Did I do a whoopsie doodle? Hey, we're back.
Okay. Yeah, we got this. I got the Vive system in like 2016, a couple months after it had been
Oh, wait,
released.
there it is.
And so
And
I
if
don't.
you head just next door to there.
You have to. Yep.
Hey, there's Mappy.
Cool. Also, your other stuff's here too. Might want to take it all. So yeah, I got it when it was like in 2 months after it released or so, and have not got the wireless set up because it's fucking expensive. The system is already expensive.
Look at your map, Michael. So
There's no way out of here. You have to go.
Turn around.
You have to turn around completely.
So, okay, here's good news and bad news. Is I think you're on a balloon track.
Yeah.
So if you just keep driving forward, you will be okay.
Okay.
You might want to, as you start doing that, start looking at your map and planning how you're going to get there, because sure isn't this way.
Yeah, because you went right into a dead end. There we go.
I just gotta turn left out of here.
There's no left.
Well, so you see how there's the break there? There's no actual interaction between those two lines.
Oh.
So what you're going to have to do
Oh, fuck.
is go to that Y and
I have to
either
go all the way back to Steel Mill.
either that or to the right and around.
Yeah, if you go
but
up north around Oil Well North, you can probably.
So I could, well, yeah, that's probably what I want to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
You did it. Mostly replaceable.
Yeah.
See, like, yeah,
'Cause
there's
I
a,
want to be on top of that train.
yeah.
You think I could just pick up the train and put it on there?
No, because we are not on a model railroad.
Shit. Man, that's just gonna take forever.
no, it's not. You have to
Well-
believe in your. If you put it at full throttle, it won't take forever.
I'm gonna derail, but that's what I'm gonna do.
No, you're not going to derail because you're. Nick, tell him he won't derail. Use your expertise and tell him why he won't derail. Nick, don't look at me like that. Give him encouragement. He doesn't want to die. This is like speed, Michael.
which
If you
is-
slow down, the
Here we go.
train will
Here we go.
explode. Whoa! You drifted. Ah.
Oh, jeez. All right.
He derailed into a valley. I think we figured out the game's namesake.
See if I can. There we go.
Oh, but the cargo's fine.
Part of it is.
Look, you can buy, dude. We'll get a jack. We'll get a
Yeah,
couple jack stands, and we'll jack it up, put it back onto the rail. You know, no one has to know anything. This will be
this one
perfectly
came off
fine.
too. We just get a jack from the back. It'll be okay.
Yeah, this is easy. Putting a train back on a rail is super easy, isn't that right, Nick? Absolutely, one of the easiest things there is next to jacking. It's like jacking a car up and putting a new tire on it.
To the degree that you have derailed those cars, the one that's partially on the rails would not be terrible, assuming you could get a sizable crane in. The one
Crane.
yes,
I got a couple of jacks out in my car. We'll do this together.
Well, see, here's the problem: is it's not enough to just simply lift it. You have to.
Don't tell me about physics, okay? We're playing a video game.
You have to pick it up and move it to the side so that the wheels end up back on the rails.
Fair enough. Okay.
Life is over, but at least it's beautiful.
Okay. Well, this is. You're
God
like,
damn it! I teleported again. What's the movement option?
oh, get a bow and arrow. Let's hunt some deer. Let's hunt some deer. You have to go. So you have to go back to the main menu.
Just a second. I want the mode controls, movement smooth.
So if you just wanted instead of teleport, you can just move around. All right. How do you do smooth?
Oh.
There. Okay, that's what I want. That's what. So let's try this one more time. This time we'll face the other direction. We'll look at that lake. Ooh, just as beautiful. All right, here we go. Dun 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 dun.
I'm actually kind of impressed that it picked up to, oh, you're down here now, as opposed to you just like walking up in air.
All right, here we go.
So you gotta go to quit.
Go to quit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Oh, and it crashed.
Uh-huh.
Well, we can relaunch it. Or you think that's good? You want to play some more?
I want to try the Steam engine.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's
We'll try real quick.
yeah. No. Well, take your time.
Someone who knows.
Alt
We'll
future.
see how bad I am at this because, like, running a diesel engine, like, that's one thing. Like, it's
You're like, yeah. You just
You're
push a
just-
lever and it just goes, and then you're
Yeah.
You're not even. You're a loser.
with a steam engine. Steam engines are always two-man crew for the locomotive alone because you have a fireman who is shoveling the coal and making sure there's water in the boiler, and then there's the engineer who's the one actually driving it.
What? It didn't restart it. It put him back where he was.
I wonder if it's just because it crashed. Like, he didn't actually complete the quit.
Oh. Well, then you'll have to. Well,
Yeah,
you just hit
I'll do that
You
in a
just hit
second.
restart it near a station or whatever. That'll be fine. Oh, you took your things out, Mike?
Yep, I took them out.
Sweet. So Michael's gonna join us. And now we are laying in the grass. Until Nick picks his head up. I also have Skyrim VR, and it is fine. I say that because it was clearly just tacked on. The most fun I have with it is being a wizard, because the melee combat is boring. It's Skyrim, but I like I have magic and I can blast lightning out. I think that's the coolest part of the game, and everything else. And the bow and arrows, it's okay, but yeah, the magic is clearly the best because people just start talking shit to you and you just. I have a ton of different VR experiences. For a while there, I was following every VR release on Steam, and not following. I would just check every day because Steam is just a pile of just constant releases of games that are, it just crashed again.
Apparently, it doesn't want us to quit.
All right, it's launching again. I will kill you with my hate and mind powers. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what exactly what you do in Skyrim VR. You just blow people up with magic, and it's enjoyable. But I was looking at a lot of games. I'd go through so many, like going through each one, and I wanted to do a thing where I just review each and every single one. But there are like 20 of them released every day. It's absolutely shameful that there is nothing on Steam. Yeah, that's fine. Restart it near a station. It's absolutely shameful that Steam has no real moderation for any of this. It's ridiculous. Is there? I don't think there is one here, Nick.
No, it's going to be at the steel mill. Was where I saw it.
All right.
So,
Oh, we never beeped the horn, Michael.
No, I did not.
Oh, you got to turn the lights on too. That might help.
Probably not.
Your way in the
See, this is the
darkness.
thing, Nick.
Do you think there's a dark mode?
Yes, in this old train. What is that?
I think just bolts. I was looking to see if there was a sanding lever somewhere around.
There's a sand button there.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, you're just staring at me right now. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm sitting here like, this is exciting. Watch us react to this thing you can't see.
That'd be the weirdest thing in the world, is watching a Twitch streamer react to another Twitch streamer.
They happen to exist. They exist.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But like
Michael.
live, like when
Yeah.
they're both live.
Yes.
Fuck me.
People watch them.
Why would anybody want to watch the person reacting to?
I don't know.
Like I've heard of
You know what I realized too? We might also need to turn the graphics down in this game, because I noticed when I was playing it, it was a little stuttery.
I think that's
Something you
just
want me to do now?
I think that's just the game.
No, you don't have to do that now. I think it is the game. I think the game is just not optimized.
I think it's it's like every time you hit like a new like chunk, it needs to load, and so it hits, and it's like very briefly I see like the void, and then the little thing, it's like Derail Valley, but really quick because the computer's really good.
Yeah, my computer's pretty nice. Built it myself, using lots of parts. It's got like 5 hard drives in it. I do a lot of editing, guys. I do a lot of editing.
That was
Bye everybody.
No, see, Nick knows how to drive a fucking train.
Oh wow, this is pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, props. Looks like you won't be throwing yourself off the highest bridge you can find.
He's heading to the steel mill, which is the next stop. A little fast, going a little fast there, bud. Let's go faster. I have stuff I have to do this weekend in terms of editing, but I would like to do a Hitman Elusive Target stream,
Oh yeah,
because Sean Bean is back.
the Undying.
He has returned. Yes. He's back. I don't know what I killed him at the very beginning, and now he has returned. And he's a month-long elusive target, which is why I haven't opened it up and just went in for it. But yeah, I'll kill him. This time I won't stab his eye in with a pen while he's looking. I totally used the Joker maneuver on him the last time I killed him. So this time around, I don't know. Maybe I will blow him up. And I need to double check that, but I think there's also a new elusive target that they're releasing this month. It's one of the ones from the last game, but it's 2 elusive targets at the same time.
Ooh.
2 different ones, but at the same time.
Ooh.
And the reason why that's going to be a pain in the ass is I kill one, I can't restart the mission. I can't
Yeah,
do
then
anything.
you're locked in, so you're gonna have to do all your recon
I have to do everything before I
before
execute.
you execute, and then you gotta run and get the other
Yeah,
person.
so I'm excited for that. It's going to be challenging.
It'll be a good one.
You also have to edit text stream, I believe, unless that was all lies. No, I'm going to edit it. Of course I'm going to edit it. That was fucking hilarious. I was dying upstairs. That was great. I just have a I have a gig I have to do tomorrow. So basically I have to go in and record some audio. I don't want to.
Well, that's why they pay you for it.
Yep, that's exactly it. I just got to go in and record people doing nonsense, and it takes literally like 5 minutes. just less than that, and then I'm good to go. But I have to give them a. So I'm going to give them a file. They're going to play the file. I'm going to record 2 people, and then that's it. Drive trains. Texas returned from his slumber.
Well, that was a quick nap.
Yeah, he didn't go to bed.
Oh.
Oh shit, he's back. Yeah, hide the booze. He's returned.
Well, that was nice. That was nice of Crash getting us a whole bottle of Captain Morgan.
Oh, Crash did that?
Yeah.
That was nice of him.
Yeah.
Nick is going as fast, I think, as he feels safe in doing. See, you're like using the brake around turns, and I totally just derailed us into death.
Technically, you should probably be using the brake before the turns so that, you know, because, like, momentum is a thing. Inertia.
I read a thing where it's like, imagine you only have 100% to do anything. So you can do 100% turning, 100% accelerating, or 100% braking. And so if you try to do any 2 things, you gotta split it. So
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm terrible. I lost a lot of lives tonight. You killed yourself.
they're all animals.
You jumped off a bridge.
I did do that.
I at least was I was like, fine, I resigned to being a treasure hunter in the wilds of Colorado.
No, I couldn't live with myself after that disaster.
You lost 2 oil tankers. I lost.
But think of the
at least-
impact on the environment. I mean, look around. It's beautiful out here.
Well, no, it would be fine. Oil is nature's way
The
of-
oil is from nature. It's our
Yeah.
way of saying, hey, it's just that we moved it from below ground to above ground. So we have to look at it. That's okay.
All right, Nick is going to now get into a coal train. And he's going to drive that. Or it's a steam train, right, Nick?
Yeah.
What? What's wrong?
No, I was just trying to think of where I want to put this, and I think I just might leave it here.
Just leave it on. It's not your... No, don't turn it off. It's not your responsibility. It's this train yard's responsibility now. There's a new locomotive for them. So there's a haul job to the coal mine. Ooh, that's really far. That's really far. Oh, well, not really. Not really.
Where is coal?
It's on the right side, top right. To the right.
Coal mine.
Yeah, it's south of iron ore mine.
That's in the wrong direction.
How am I supposed to know? That kind of makes me... Like, they just made it all the same color. And so... from my experience has been if they were touching, you had it. Never mind.
Okay.
I'm just being frustrated. I should have been able to turn right.
Is it too late to join your stream and make railroad commentary? I worked on a railroad once. I was a railman. I railroaded a campaign once. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I will bring it up. I will bring up the. This keyboard's very cheap. It's cheap. It tries its best.
It's a cheap keep. It does a good job.
Yeah. I think that should be able to. Yeah. Now we are there.
Hey, so what's the big difference between like the mouse that I got and like a gaming mouse? Other than that your gaming mouse works on your computer.
Well, mine lights up. See, it's purple, pink, whatever. Look, I have
Like I want to see a Dota team that only uses insignia like shit.
they use the dollar, the Micro Center,
the Micro
brand.
Center brand. Because really, like, how, like, it's a laser, like, it's an optical, like, how much better can they make it? Like,
Oh wow, this is going to be interesting. Do you have your shovel, Nick?
Yes, I do have a shovel.
Oh boy.
Oh, I need a separate license.
Trains.
That's okay.
Trains are like my second favorite thing in the whole world. The first is explosion.
First there's explosions.
Yeah.
I hope you don't mix those.
Turn you up because you're all quiet. That scares me.
Oh, am I?
Driver's license at stage 2.
How about no?
What if I just shouted?
No, don't shout.
That be better?
No.
That would be sweet. Like, you have a stream come on, and I just sit there and they're like, oh, we can't hear you. And you're like, hold on. Just
I'm just gonna start yelling.
All right, Nick. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna turn your game down.
Okay.
But I'm gonna turn
turn
this.
down the train. I am more important than Choo Choo.
Well, the thing is, it's like he has it turned down because it's super loud.
Well, yeah, it's of course it's super fucking loud. It's a train. No one ever says quiet as a freight train.
Well, they do when they're in reference to somebody who's, well, as quiet as a freight train. There we go. All right. There we go. Magic. We're back. There it is.
I am here.
Yes. It's like you're
wow.
right in the living room with us.
It's Golden Spike Day, guys.
He's right. Dex is right here. He's right off camera.
It's like he's whispering into our ears.
I believe in all of you.
Mhm.
And if we could describe Tex right now, we're looking right at. What would you say? Describe him for the stream.
No.
Let's see. He's got a big old bushy beard, right?
There it is. Yeah, I'd
And
say so.
and the head isn't completely shaved.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
That's pretty good. I think that's, and he's also wearing.
He's wearing jeans.
He's wearing Duluth Trading Company
Oh,
work
Duluth
pants.
Oh, that's
with,
right.
With pockets for knives and hammer. He actually has like a
that's
full
right.
tool
He's
belt
got
on.
that's you show me that picture of those pants.
He has a full
The
tool
great
belt.
fucking pants.
Do you have
He's got.
Timberlands?
He's also got a high vis vest on for some reason.
You can go out. You can easily go out into traffic with a high vis vest and start blowing on a whistle and waving shit, and people will do stuff.
You just do what
You go into a
Yep.
construction site though, you might kill someone.
What was it?
You walk in with a clean hard hat and a clipboard. They all immediately start working so much harder because they're like, "Oh shit, he looks like he's
shit.
important
That's
because his hard
no.
hat is actually clean."
I've heard that's what a lot of graffiti artists do. It's like you just wear a high vis vest and nobody questions anywhere you are. You just walk among them.
What are you doing, Nick?
So it won't let me get in the Steam Engine because I don't have a license.
Oh, you have to go get your license
What?
for the Steam Engine. So go do some Steam Engine training.
Well, that's what I was.
Oh my
looking
God,
for,
we can-
is to see where you do that at.
Ooh.
Um,
So when you start the game, does it just put you at a random place?
There was a shop that I initially started at.
well, the other thing.
Not if you live practically anywhere in Europe, though. Je suis Michael.
I want to play race car games with the trains, and I want to race the trains, and I want to fight the trains.
Oh wait, what is this?
Engine
So
repair.
this is all engine repair stuff.
Oh,
You
okay.
repair your thing.
And like buying sand and stuff. So I don't think this is.
Yeah, I'm
Man,
gonna look it up.
I can't wait for Space Station 13 VR. I'm just gonna fart on the first Bible I see. It's gonna be amazing.
It's going to be. Man, they're probably just going to like take a bunch of pictures of Texas battle station for reference, and then they'll recreate that, and then you sit down, and then you just play Space Station 13 on a monitor.
Oh my God, that would be fucking great.
You
Oh,
were,
no, it's the BPL, the Black Pants Legion VR game, and you put on your goggles, and it's literally my room, and you sit down and play Space Station 13,
and
and awkwardly run a YouTube channel and fight over, and like you upload things, and I have to like talk shit with people who leave hateful comments.
you have a alcohol and cigar meter that you have to keep filled.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, he found it.
Oh, good. Okay.
Oh, you gotta buy your license.
Yeah.
You don't need a license.
She's got cash. She can buy a pocket watch. That's fucking cool.
Is there like a?
So I can
Oh
unlock
my god! You gotta unlock that steam locomotive.
How much money do you have, Nick? You should have thousands of dollars with our successful train business that we have been running.
I've got 4,000.
Okay.
Oh, you can't afford that.
So no, I can't. Oh,
Just cheat.
remoted.
Right, compatible.
Spawn a hammer and buzz that thing up.
This old 1920s cash register.
Yeah.
Step
Yeah,
by
I want to
step
see that steam
instructions
engine.
how
Come
to
on, it's
operate a
Golden
system.
Spike Day.
Secret vehicle for 65,000.
Um,
Can we get on cheat engine? Maybe pump up that wallet a little bit.
No, we need that wallet up. Okay, you're gonna have to hack into the Matrix.
well, cheat engine is basically that.
No, you guys need to rack a steam engine, otherwise,
Yeah,
come on.
we're trying to. Well, what's the price of a steam
Use
engine
the shovel
license?
call like I'll say a steam engine, but no shovel.
Unlocking a steam
What?
engine costs $20,000 and we only have 4,000.
Yes.
Well, you better
So if
fucking
you
hook
two-
some goddamn.
If we
trains up.
actually did our
If you had
jobs,
actually done your job,
we'd be able
would've
to
been
unlock a steam
fine.
engine. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no. And I can say this as an autist, but I want to know which of you is the most autistic. And you put their ass on that train and you say, no steam choo-choo unless get big money. And they will make it fucking happen.
Listen, if you can, Nick, if you can do a small job, I can actually cheat engine this, and you'll have the money. You need to do a small, short, quick job. Yeah, there you go. 10 minutes. That's easy. That's easy. Do that. I can cheat engine you some money.
that's that one again. Is there a
Cheat engine is quite handy for situations like this. I'm totally gonna give you like a fuckload of money.
No, I'm not gonna sleep until I see a choo-choo go
Actually,
into that
wait,
valley
no.
and explode.
Here's what we can do. He doesn't even have to do a short job. He can buy things that are really cheap.
Oh right, we
Yeah.
don't even have to do that. All right, Nick, change of plans. We're gonna fucking hack this shit.
Okay.
Let me switch back over to the center. Okay, so here we go. Bringing up cheat engine. Could you bring up your wallet, please?
Nope, that's later.
All right, let me select that process. We are on the
Derailvalley.exe.
Is it the Unity
No.
crash handler?
No, you just need to click on that and be like, enhance.
Okay, it's
Enhance.
How much money
it's
do I have?
exactly
$4,346.
Okay, we're gonna do it. Here we go. Scanning now. Ooh, it's gonna lag, Nick.
I
Don't-
noticed.
Don't move around too much. It's hacking the game.
okay. Now go to the vending machine,
And buy something really
buy
small,
something cheap,
like a.
buy like a new shovel or, yeah, there you go.
All right, how much money do you have now in your wallet?
Still the same. I haven't bought it yet.
Yeah, go buy it.
5.
How much money do you now
You have to put your wallet in there. There you go. Okay.
4,296. So it did not.
Oh, we're have to buy another thing because
Okay.
the scan was not complete. We're gonna have to
Do all.
No, this is a magical moment. We need fucking trains.
We're doing it. All right, Nick, hang on. Don't move.
Okay.
We're doing an initial scan. We're scanning the memory.
And does it need to be 4296 or 4296.00? Should it not matter?
I think it's rounded.
All right.
We're not doing decimals.
Okay.
Unless it might. No, because the zeros should matter.
Yeah, it's going to look for rounded extreme. Yeah, it should be fine. I don't know. You've used it more than I have.
Oh, it's loading. It's basically scanning the entirety
Mm-hmm.
of the memory for this. Just because he's making you do crazy shit. Well, yeah, Texas has got that effect on people. He just
Look, all I did was I said I get so much money from Patreon. I have to justify using it somehow on things. And
Okay,
I
Nick.
said, I know some guys who want some fucking bacon.
Yep. And you know what? That bacon, it's so good. It's so fucking good. It really is worth every penny.
Well, which of the varieties?
Buy
Which of the
something.
varieties is the best?
something again?
Because I may order some.
Oh, we haven't even tried all of them yet.
Yeah, we did hickory. We did the pepper.
Hickory.
Yeah, we did the pepper and the bourbon. That's what we did. So we did.
Yeah,
the
like he
pepper.
burns bourbon barrels and busts that into delicious bacon.
Okay, so I added something,
Okay.
and I'm gonna stick my.
Are you guys gonna
wallet
hack this shit out then?
Yeah, we're doing it. Okay.
Can I tell the story of the
What's-
best stream I ever saw in my life?
What's the number there? 4246. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Oops.
All right, the best stream I ever saw in my life, my whole life.
There it is.
My friend Andy, when Twitch was like, I would say when Twitch was 2 years in, when it was really blowing up, you know, where people would go from unknowns to celebrities in like a month, when Twitch was just exploding,
You're
a
right.
bunch of people were leaving YouTube and going to Twitch. Remember that era?
Yes. That was
And- and-
it was like 2015.
Yeah, right around that time. It just started fucking erupting. And at that time, that huge uptick, I mean, so many people moved over.
Check
So a
your
lot
wallet,
of
Nick.
people were streaming. And I mean, a lot of people were
Try-
streaming on the regular.
Try to buy anything. See if that will update the value.
Not that.
Yes. Yes. Yep. No. That. Yeah. Try it.
Okay. Oh, that did it. Yes, we totally.
Yeah. Nope. Yep. There you go. Good job. There
Okay,
you
we
go.
hacked it. It worked. I gave Nick $80,000, and he has.
Fuck
that.
yeah. Fuck yeah. All right.
We have a fucking license for the train.
Yes. We can fraudulently our way into anything. So,
Look at that.
Okay.
Unlocked. Cool. So now,
All right, so you were talking about this man who was.
Oh
there-
yeah. Okay. So this guy was streaming. He had his whole shtick done, and he had a whole icon and everything, and it was like, oh, okay. It looked like you put it together. Like, you know, there's people who do Photoshop, but they use MS Paint and they have no skills whatsoever.
Yeah.
So like they use like the MS Paint fonts and everything. And
Yeah.
this guy had made a splash card on MS Paint using those fonts and everything, and it was late night gaming with Brian, right? So and what's great is he had fucking wipes. It was like star wipes and shit. So
Windows Movie
imagine
Maker.
the star
Yes.
opens in the middle. The star opens in the middle of the screen, and there is an STP oil cap wearing semi-bald motherfucker in like bib overalls, and he's smoking a Marlboro that is as big as he is, just this huge long Marlboro, and he's sitting there flicking the ash with his long like Slenderman fingers into the ashtray, and he's sitting there in a chair. And he's taking up, he doesn't know this, but he's taking up the bottom half of the screen. So it's this weird thing where, like, he's the bottom of the screen and the game's the top of the screen. And he thinks that looks good, right? So he's sitting there, and occasionally someone pops their head in. And then occasionally people would start watching just because it's so
interruption test.
weird.
Are we watching what
Right.
we're doing at the moment?
Yes, we're watching.
Okay.
And
Just wanted to make sure.
so he would sit there and be like, hey, how's it going? Welcome to Late Night Gaming with Brian. And people, so he gathered this group of people, and I mean, like, literally, like 3 or 4 people would watch this guy religiously, and they would get all hyped up because he was so weird. Because he would just sit there, and you'd be like, hey, you like this game? He's like, oh, this game's all right, I guess. I'm just fucking redneck. So, I mean, it was so good. You can see a trailer park with the window in the background. It's great. So, like, my friend Andy would watch this, and he would go, he'd be like, oh, my sweet punk, it's Late Night Gaming with Brian. I'm fucking excited. And Brian would be like, you watch your mouth. There's a Christian stream. I mean, and the guy would sit there and just smoke and slowly sip on these tall boys of beer. Well, and he wouldn't make commentary. He'd just play and stare and be like playing Dark Souls. And he'd be like, man, that knight is a big boy. And then like nothing for 10 minutes. And you hear him like lick his lips and be like, well, yep. And then nothing for 10 minutes. It was so good. It was like watching a redneck discover the internet, or like a monkey understand how like a simple tools work. It's so awesome.
It's so funny you're saying that as Nick is struggling so hard right now to shovel coal into this locomotive and failing so bad.
It's like, no, what? Because it's so badly like physics programmed that it's colliding with everything and everything's clipping. Like what it should do is like you put it near the thing, coal should go on it like a magnet, and then you should put it near the other thing and coal should go in. But you actually have to shovel the goddamn coal. But of course it's fucked up because it's VR.
Well, just no, listen, here's how you're gonna do this, because one of my first jobs was shoveling coal into a fucking steam engine.
Yeah.
So here's how you're gonna do this. You're gonna hunch, you're gonna turn with just your hips and your knees, and you're gonna get into this horrible, like bent over umpire position. You were just gonna chunk and shuck.
That's what he's doing in the other room. No lie. That's exactly what he's doing.
No, that's the appropriate way. And you turn the shovel as you whip it, because when you do that the last minute, it tends to go in. So anyways, also your boiler's not lit. And I can point out 1,000 things that aren't accurate to steam engines, but that's going to...
Oh, trust me, I know.
Anyways, so...
Yes. Nick volunteers at a roundhouse, and he's quite the train man, and this is making him scream internally.
I know this is not...
So anyways, here's late night gaming with Brian. One night, this guy leans back in his fucking chair, right? Lit cigarette in mouth, stuck to his lower lip, and he just leans all the way back in his chair, and his eyes closed. And the game's still on, because it's, in Dark Souls when you're sitting there and you hit pause and it's just all kind of peaceful, with the music in the background.
Yeah.
All right, and he just sits there. That Dark Souls music came on, and you know what?
Oh, you literally have to toss the lighter.
He went out.
Okay.
Wow.
Old Grampy...
He fell asleep.
No, he fell completely asleep. So he's just sitting there asleep, and the game's still going, and people are making comment. And people comment on him sleeping and discuss their lives and everything else. Seriously, I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on. And I mean, it's fucking hilarious. It's one of the greatest things ever, because the next morning, we watched his stream, and he was in the same spot. And that cigarette was still hanging out of his mouth, half burned off, and he's just snoring like a fucking jackhammer.
That's amazing.
So, it was so great. Like, he didn't move an inch. Just the sun was up.
And what happened to him? Does he still...
No, he disappeared. The channel disappeared. I do believe you get banned for that.
Oh, falling asleep on stream?
And just snoring,
Jeez.
Wow. No, I was like that one kid who he was going to play through all of the Resident Evil games in one sitting without going with, like, it was like 24 hours or something like that, which is insane because they have so many Resident Evil games. And so this kid he starts doing it, and then he gets into like one of the games and he just starts getting tired. He starts falling asleep, and that's when I think like 10,000 people just started fucking showing up, and they're like, "No, wake up! You've got people watching."
That's fucking horrible.
Oh my god, that train! I'm sorry, we were distracted by the sound of that. That weird.
No, so what they do is they take an old one and they strap him to the top of the train, and then they tie a rope around its tail, or just whatever, like a tentacle mass they can really get a rope around, and that's what the horn is.
I have a D&D question.
Okay.
Which edition is the best and worst? Let's have that.
Yeah, that's going to be all Michael, because I'm a novice at these things.
So
Do you DM, sir? That is
Yes.
a qualifier.
Yeah, I DM.
All right. Experience DMing?
I play in a first edition game, and
Ooh.
I DM. A
Wait,
fifth edition.
first edition elf as a class?
Yes. Well, no,
right.
not OD&D, AD&D.
Okay, I was going to
Official
say.
official 1E. Because like OD&D is like 0E or whatever. But anyway, no. So I like first edition, but it's not the best. It's far from it because
Yeah, Thaco is interesting.
and Thaco like sticks around until like what 3.
No, Thaco disappears by 3. 3 wrote Thaco out.
All right.
And then 3.5 really enhanced a lot of stuff, and then Pathfinder I think is the best, but the setting is kind of blah.
I respect Pathfinder. I'm learning more about it because I listened to a stream where they play Pathfinder, and from what I understand, Pathfinder is good if you want a lot of technicality in the way combat works, because they have rules for everything. So it's like everything is kind of like, and then you have different ACs for different situations, and then they have a lot of a lot of class customization. So then multi-classing actually makes goddamn sense. And it's like, and I've only played like 5th edition and 1st edition. I know that the games kind of ran like, what, Baldur's Gate was like a 3.5 kind of rule set. So I know what I can say is that probably the worst was, and not worst game, because it was a good, you know what, and I lied, I did play 4th edition. I think 4th edition, as what the heart of D&D was, is the worst because it kind of changed into a different game. So
No, 4th edition was the cancer that is slowly eating at the heart of the role-playing game community. and the reason I say that, because I have very strong opinions on 4th edition.
Okay.
Is that 4th edition was when they said, we've released a lot of splat books for 3.0 and 3.5. We've released so many splat books, we're running out of fucking ideas. And rather than say, you know what, let's cook up a new setting, or let's cook up a new idea, or let's move the plot forward in Faerun, or let's create 10 new settings that you can use these base rules in. Rather than do all that, they said, no, we're going to do what Games Workshop did. We're going to go to the mythical wider audience. And World of Warcraft being popular at that time resulted in everyone being trying to sucked into that. They said, how can we get these idiots, these fucking idiots, to play this game that involves math? And they said, I know, we'll remove it. That is what happened with 4th edition. Because with 4th edition, I was reading the DM's guide, and I threw it away. I was like, well, I'll look into that. I got mad. I threw it away. I physically threw a book away. And I'm a fucking librarian, okay? So I'm sitting there reading this book, smoking a cigarette, and then it basically in the DM guide was like, let your players determine what treasure they want and whether or not it's trapped. Just write the world around them. This is best. And I was like, this is bullshit. And then I later read into the book. Hold on, I'm gonna get this. I will find this in PDF. I cannot rest. 1 second. All right.
The way I understood it, 4th edition was like they built it to be like a tactics game, which like okay, cool, but no
lies. No, they built that to be the death of all dreams. So. No, it was so bad because if it was a tactics game, it has no crunch to support it. Let me give you an example.
All right.
You're a druid,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
You're a druid out in the fucking woods, smoking weed, doing whatever, you know, because that's what druids do.
Yeah.
They just fucking eat mushrooms and space out. So
Yeah.
you're out in the woods talking to bees or whatever, and the bees say, "Oh man, this bear keeps fucking up our honey." So you're like, you know what? I'm gonna go deal with the bear. So you need to make a check, all right, to maybe track the bear. So you make a bear lore check. All right, DC
They have a
15
bear- they have a
check
bear
is
lore?
to know. There's bear lore. I'm reading from the manual here. DC 15 states that bears generally live in forests and caves. That is a DC 15 check
know
for
that.
a druid. So party looks to the druid, rolls dice. Bears live in caves, and he has passed that check. He is not retarded.
Mm-hmm.
It is DC 20 check. Bears typically maul their prey with their claws.
Wow.
Is that without like being a druid, the DC, or is that just general DC checks for understanding? what-
General DC check. Now, hold on. I'm gonna read another selection. I'm gonna read a. Hold on. Where is it? All right. This is a ability. This is an ability. I'm gonna read this out loud, Mr. DM. This is a rogue attack. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. The description is bloody path. You dash across the battlefield, leaving bewildered and bleeding enemies in your wake. The effect: you can move your speed. Every enemy that can make an opportunity attack against you as a result of this movement attacks itself with its opportunity attack rather than you. Any enemy that can make an opportunity attack against you during this movement must do so. It cannot refrain from making the attack to avoid harming itself.
That is pretty goofy. But that's kind of like it's interesting. It's interesting to me to think it's like, and does it specify the direction that you have to move?
No,
Okay.
no. Basically, this is how they wrote this rule. Is judging by how this mechanic actually works, the only logical explanation is that a rogue suddenly manifests short-range mind control power and forces every single creature in his path to suddenly take their weapons out and stab themselves.
Well, I'd role play it as like they're trying to attack you, but you move so fast in such a way that when they swipe down, it's like at you, you're already there, and it's like their leg is there already. It's dumb,
Okay.
but it's
I understand your caveat, but we're gonna get into this. This is why it's so special. So like let's say you're fighting a beholder. Does it like? How is it gonna bite itself? Does it bolt in like a beach ball? I mean,
it bites its tongue.
I mean, it's
maybe one of its eye stalks like finds its way to its mouth and it bites an eye stalk off. Oh shoot! No, it's because when I played it, and then I realized it like after the fact when people started talking about it. But I was like, yeah, I played a barbarian, and I have all these like special things where it's like, oh, I spin around in a circle, and I do whirlwind blade, and I do an area of effect attack, and I can do this every encounter. And I'm looking at it's like everybody's got their cards, like their spell cards for fucking things, and it's like, but I'm a barbarian, don't I just hit shit? And it's like, no, you get and you can shoot, and then it's like that was like your customization. It's like you had like 3 dailies that you could choose from, and then you do.
It was
whatever.
way dumb. It was way dumbed down for people with their dumb brains to use. Just put the shovel in there. Don't worry about it. Look, it was way dumbed down for people and their dumb brains.
Nick still has to
No.
give
Well,
up.
that was a big. I think that was a big complaint about people talking about 3 and 3.5, especially Pathfinder now, because it is complicated. But
It is complicated, but once you get it, you get it.
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
fucking math.
absolutely. But it's like here, me and Nick, we work in the math. We're in the business of educating people when it comes to math.
We in the ed bit.
And my God, there are some people that really don't know math.
Well, right. And most people's problem with math is they go, it's hard. I don't want to do it. So
Yeah, that is true.
the thing is, with 4th edition, what fucking killed me is the shitty archetypes. The shitty archetypes were very shitty.
Okay.
The shitty archetypes, it was just like, they're too dumb to understand this. Let's dumb this down for them. Character customization, feats, the whole action point. I want to use my special action point.
Have
Oh
like
my
an
God, the
action point
healing
economy
surge.
and-
The
yeah.
World of Warcraft healing surge. I have been stabbed through the side. I am nearly dead. Well, I'm just going to sit here for a minute. I am back to 100%. I am kill fuck soul shitter. I mean, just so dumb. They
5th
even
edition
dumbed
has
down-
that. Fifth edition, you,
No,
you
they-
spend a hit die during a short rest, and all your wounds close up. Like it never makes sense.
Here's the other thing that champs my ass. I mean, it champs my ass. No, like, okay. this is where it just crosses the veil. In 4th edition,
All right.
the alignment chart is a line. It's the 4th edition alignment chart. The best you
You
can
made
be
a straight line.
is lawful good,
Oh, jeez.
and the worst you can be is chaotic evil. And everything else is
Everything else is in between.
yeah, because they were like, no, that's too
we
dumb
can't
to
put a
it.
fucking chart in there. That's not gonna work. Yeah. Oh, jeez. No,
And if they had not fucked that up so goddamn bad, if they had not fucked that up so bad with 4th edition,
Pathfinder
I'm
wouldn't
just talking
exist.
about why I hate it for the reason I hate it, but if they had not fucked it up so bad, Pathfinder would never exist.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Paizo. No, I think like if we're talking like D&D 1 to 5. Wait, well, what do you know about 2nd edition? Because I feel like I know next to nothing.
Oh god, I remember 2nd edition well. Thaco again, because okay, you had old D&D and AD&D.
Yeah.
AD&D actually became 2nd edition, but here's the difference. AD&D got some re-releases. So 2nd edition kind of was this weird grognard thing, so it's kind of a split there.
I'm watching Nick try and point this.
It was not working.
It wasn't going in
I
his
don't know
belt.
why.
I'm sorry. Okay, all right, Grognars.
Yeah, grognard,
Yep.
ancient grognard. So yeah, that was really weird. And then there was then there's 3rd edition, and then there was 3.5, and then there was the one that shall not be named, and now there's 5e, which is Matt Mercer presents D&D, and then there is Pathfinder, also known as I ain't giving wizards any more goddamn money. The other thing that was fucked up about 4th edition is everyone who they had a contest, write a new world for our game. And if you won like $1 billion and all these residuals and everything else. And Eberron won, which is bullshit. That setting is a bunch of dicks. That is a big bag of dicks you gargle for breakfast. That is fucking horrible. But Warforged are good, but everything else is terrible. The thing that made me really mad is that a lot of people who applied and put their worlds in, they lost their rights to it.
Yeah.
See how these people would work their ass off for 10
Oh,
years and
yeah.
be like, finally, I get to write a D&D. Oh, I'm in 3rd place. I'm in 4th place or whatever in this contest. But guess what?
Yeah,
That
you
belongs
know,
to
that belongs
Wizards
to
of the Coast
Wizards of
now.
the Coast. That's a common tool. That's what. So it's like, yeah, you'll do your work for us. It's like, yeah, make icons for this shit, or hey, design our website, or and yeah, anything that can be reused. You just sign off, and it's like, yeah, that 1st place, yeah, you get a lifetime supply of Pepsi Cola. Hey, and no, everything else is gone. A lot of people catching wise to that. That's why a lot. Remember when Mountain Dew tried to have people name their next flavor?
Yeah, I remember. I voted for Gushing Granny.
The best.
It was so good. It was like Hitler did nothing wrong 3 times.
Yeah, that one. And then they figured out they gotta hack it, and that's where it got great.
Oh, and then there was the fucking when Taylor Swift. There was a contest for Taylor
Yeah, they
Swift to
sent it
meet
to
a
North
fan.
Korea. Yeah.
Just like this creep, or what they're trying to do? They're trying to get their stalker. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck
How's
me.
that steam engine? Is he having fun?
Oh, loads.
He said, "Oh, loads."
You should give him a broom so he can hold it in his hands.
Just tape the Steam controllers to a broom.
That or, oh my god. Move a space heater near his feet. I can feel the heat in the engine.
It's more like he's he's trying to shovel this coal, but because the physics of the shovel keep getting caught on the lip of the actual train, he's just like, "Come on, shovel!" And it's like, "No, Just like a piece of it just comes flying. It's like, it didn't even go in. Oh man, real life physics are so hard.
Jeez.
Why would you put this? Why would you do this?
Listen, they really did this badly.
So which edition would you say is the best out of what's there for D&D?
I'm gonna just say this because and this is gonna sound hokey, but it's whatever one you have the best friends and fun time with. I mean, as much as I fucking hate 4th edition for being a pyroclastic ass blasting from Satan, if all of my best friends wanted to play it, I'd play it every day.
And I think, like, it depends on who you're playing with and how you want to DM, but generally, like, the DM that plays for our game, it's funny because he's pretty strict and by the book on how things go, but whenever it comes to character death, at least with our party, he's trying really hard, and he'll fudge things around to keep us alive, even though I should have died like 3 times over. But it's funny, that's the only thing he'll ever budge on. And it's gotten really close sometimes because, what was it? We went down to a drow, like a drow system, like off of like an old dwarf mine cave, and we got fucked up messing around with these clerics and a mage, and then we followed them because of course they ran away because we were getting the upper hand. We follow them down this passage and we're on like the 4th floor, and there's there's spider nests, and so we take a look. Well, I took a look, and some spiders drop down from the ceiling. We all have to roll con saves as they're attacking us because they're just biting us, but they got low HP, so we're like, it's no big deal. The fighter fails their constitution save, and so the DM's looking in the book and it's like, and you die. And we're all like, wait, what the fuck? And it's like, yeah, that's what it says, it's in the book. and luckily we had a candle that could do some bullshit, so we made that work, so he didn't die. But like, there's a lot of shit like that in 1st edition, and I think there's even a podcast called Save or Die.
Oh, I remember Save or Die. I mean, Quivering Palm.
That monk thing.
Yeah, man. Quivering Palm was great because you could just it's like 5-finger death punch. You just nail someone. And they would sit there and they're like, did you just punch me? And then you're like, yes. And they explode. I played with a group of guys who did some crazy shit. I'm talking crazy shit. Like, fucking ruining campaigns. I mean, if we knew that the DM had read a fucking Precious module and he wanted it to go a certain way, we were like, fuck you.
Oh no, never.
You're not our boss. I stopped my stream because I wanted to watch the trains.
Were you gonna hop back on and do some caves?
No.
Oh, did you?
I did some Caves of Cud, but I had a really bad run of luck, so I just didn't want to touch it. The devil.
I watched most of the Mech Warrior thing while I was helping Sequoia cut circles to make buttons, because she could make those little pin buttons. She had like a press and everything. So
shit, that's awesome.
We were watching. We were watching you while she was doing that, and she totally just went like, "Oh my god, he said my name."
I'm a nobody.
The thing is she wasn't expecting you to actually see her in the chat because she's so used to seeing all the other streams where they have chat and it's just one name out of how many other, and she's like, how did he see me? I was just like, I mean, it wasn't that many people. It's 200 people, but
Yeah.
not everyone was talking.
But my chat's also not full of children.
Yeah.
And if it is, I make fun of them until they leave.
I watched all of it. It was glorious, says Cryleaf.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm totally memeing that. Dude, you already know. Dude, that was
I know.
fucking... I was gut
I've got some
busting.
side footage of my Courier Online when I was trying builds from earlier in the week. And I'll toss that in.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited for it. This weekend is working on the May 20th deal. That's gonna be...
Oh, it's gonna be a good one for the boys and girls. The good boys and girls.
Yes, I believe so. And then we'll put some more nonsense out there. And then what we have episode 7. Space.
Yeah.
Space.
The space story. And do the fucking Star Wars crawl at the beginning.
Why the Clanners lost.
Yeah, we would so get sued.
John Williams would be like, no, he's right. Clanners are garbage. He would defend. I feel like he would defend us. I think John Williams is inner sphere. just thinking out loud here.
I saw.
Clanners don't
I
come
saw.
I'm sorry.
I'm glad you can laugh at my pain.
It's just like it's a bit.
He's losing his mind.
It's just so because it's like he gets so close, he's got a shovel full and it just clips on one thing and the fucking coal goes everywhere.
Now the shovel just did that thing like they did in Half-Life where you get stuck in the ground and it's like...
Oh
just,
shit!
This is great.
Unity games are awesome. Oh man.
But yeah, we have lots of great videos coming soon to a channel near you. That's going to be fantastic. I look forward to it.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Did you ever like shoveling coal? Did you ever just get like a shit ton of coal all over the cabin?
Yeah, and then I got a fucking beating for it. So guess what? I got better at it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think I'm just stuck here.
yeah.
Did you
You
derail,
don't
Nick?
fuck that up.
No, it's. I mean, as you might notice, the wheels are moving, but the train is not.
Oh.
So I don't know where I got. If it's in the bottom of something or something. Because I wanted to be over there, and I tried to stop so I could be over there, but then I missed. And now it won't move. So,
Yeah. All right. Well,
I think we're just going to have to
that's good.
I'm just gonna have to call it.
call it for the night.
Yeah, he got his train stuck on a thing on the Unity engine, basically. It just got stuck into the ground.
Yeah, but it's cool.
Yeah, I really appreciate. I think this is a fucking cool ass game. It's got some bugs to work out, but you know, I think overall it's going to be a pretty good experience when they're finally done with it. But yeah, I'm not streaming on the weekend normally. I was thinking of doing Hitman, but I might not. I mean, I can kill Sean Bean anytime this month. He's not going anywhere. But yeah, Cryleaf, I'm probably going to do an H3 VR stream next week at some point. Because I now have VR set up in the room.
VR is live.
Yeah, I'll definitely put that on there, and then you can watch me be very boring at the game. Because that's what I feel like. I don't know. I feel weird when people watch me playing that game because I'm like really, really into it, and I'm not paying really much attention to chat, but people are still talking. I don't know. I get really into being this stupid John Wick type character doing this whole canted gun thing, and I don't know, it's fun. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. You got a comfy stream going on tomorrow, right, Tex?
Boomer stream, yeah.
Yeah, so tune
Boomer
in.
stream.
What time will that be?
I have no fucking idea. It happens.
So just check out on YouTube. He will be streaming a comfy boomer stream, which is basically them playing
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, but what
Running
is
their restaurant.
It's
Is
what
that still a thing that's happening?
Okay. First of all, it's a loaf and floor.
I was gonna
It
say
is
the
a
loaf and
bed and
floor.
breakfast, but it's low tier.
That's my favorite thing about it is you call it the loaf and floor.
The loaf and
What's not a bed and breakfast yet?
Yeah, so if you guys want to tune in for some of that tasty nonsense,
They got cupoles. They got bees.
yes, lots of
They got
bees.
zombies in a pit. Still?
It's the war crime hole. Okay.
Are you getting the new Vive
It's
controllers?
No.
We're like you're like no. Well, you don't own me.
You'd want. Here's the thing. I think he wants to. And I think he's talked about them.
I do.
But they're very expensive.
Yeah, they're $280, and I'm saving up for it. I'm
Yeah.
saving up for it. They're a luxury item. They're not needed. The controllers I have are perfectly fine, but I'll say probably by August.
And then once you get them, then you could take the old ones and you could tie them to your feet, and then you could play like VR soccer.
I could be a VR monkey. So then I could put the trigger on the toe and then just like start picking. Yes, fuck yes, this is a great idea. No, yeah, the controllers are stupid expensive for no reason.
It's disgusting.
They're not worth it. Like they're
No.
not worth $280.
It's because they know not a lot of people are going to buy them, and so they have to jack up the price to make it because it's specialty. Even though there's
Yeah.
like 100,000 Vives, more than that, but it's a small number as far as consoles go. And it's not even a console. It might as well be, but
Well, no, we'll get the controllers probably sometime by fall. Is probably when it is because I do save money for stuff like that. That's how I got the Vive.
there you go.
Because I bought it with $700. I saved up,
Yep.
and I eat a lot of ramen and beans.
Ramen and beans. Brought to you by this week's sponsor, Ramen and Beans.
Ramen and beans.
Yes, but yeah, tune in for Texas Comfy Boomer stream. I definitely will be hanging out and listening to their nonsense while I edit. Assuming I don't get pulled into recording longer sessions than I need to. It should only take 5 minutes, and it's less than 10 minutes from my house. So we shall see. If you're watching Sequoia, I'm ready for you.
Yeah.
Fucking SummerSlam. It's going to happen. Anyway, you guys have a good night.
Yeah, thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining us tonight as well, Tax. Thanks for
Thanks
hanging
for
out
talking
with us.
about Mech Warrior and D&D and celebrating Golden Spike Day.
Yeah. Thank you for
Fuck
sharing.
yeah.
Yeah, it's been an awesome stream. Anyway, you guys have a good night, and we will see you again on Monday for the next Courtesy Flush. Take care, and see you then.
Good night, God bless.